and welcome back, guys. So, how are you all doing? I remain Momo 5 and Wemimo as well. Yes, you have got a different background there because I'm in a different location right now. Anyways, I thought I would share with you this a news article that I found in regards to all of this. Peter Obi, Edo Governor, the new sheriff in town, all he has been going on about. And I was just like, why? I mean, why does politics have to remain deadly in Nigeria? I mean, growing older, politics has always been very, very deadly in Nigeria. Why? If people are not being quiet, you will see all these extrajudicial crimes. And I'm like, why? On top of what? On top of political role, look at what's transpired today with Senator Natasha trying to get back to House of Senate. She was still not allowed in over what? Over what? Anyway, I'm really here to discuss that news article that they're actually imploring US, the UK embassies to deny the governor of Edo State Monday Okpebolo. Is that how to pronounce his name? To deny him and his family ever being able to apply for a visa. And guys, I must say that for us to for us to take back Nigeria, for us to take back our government, this is how it starts. This is how it starts. You call their bullshit, you don't relent. This is how it starts. And yes, this report might not go far, but you know what? We just have to start from somewhere. So I'm going to quickly share my screen with you guys so we could read that article together. And then I'm also going to share a couple of videos that I found of people who have actually discussed this issue of Peter Obi should be able to go to any state whatsoever. I did a live stream where some people were like, oh no, ideally it should not go in there. But I've seen lawyers, people of law are saying that it should be able to go anywhere is so desired. Okay, so let me share my screen with you and we will get there. Let's read the article together. Because when I saw that article, I was super, super happy that yes, this is the way to go about it. Okay, so this is the article here. It's from Daily Post and it says, obviously, Peter Obi, US Embassy petitioned to impose visa ban on Okpebolo family members. So this was released on the 22nd of July. It says that a civil society organization, Leadership and Accountability Initiative, has petitioned the United States Embassy in Abuja seeking a visa ban on Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebolo and members of his family over what he described as, in quote, state-sanctioned threats against former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi. The group submitted a petition on Monday alleging that Okpebolo made threats against Obi's safety and freedom of movement during a statement reportedly made on Friday, July of 18. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but I'll put the video as in this video at some point, okay? So according to the petition, obviously, look out for those. The governor has said that Obi should not visit Edo State for any reason, quote, warning that whatever he sees, I like those things, so it should take. The group interpreted this as a direct threat to the life and safety of the opposition figure. Leadership and Accountability Initiative described the statement as a violation of democratic norms, human rights, and abuse of state power, warning that such threats endanger Nigeria's multi-party democracy. The petition called on the US government to impose travel restrictions and other diplomatic sanctions on Okpebolo and his family as a deterrent against political repression. So if you continue, the article is right down there, all to the bottom there. You can see it's from Daily Post. And let me see if I can actually click on this. That's a sanction there. You can see Leadership and Accountability Initiative. It's been written to, obviously, the US Embassy. And there's another one at the bottom there. This has also been written to the the UK High Commission as well, and it's been stamped that it was received on the 22nd, on the 21st day. So, guys, this is the way to go. All right. With that being said, I'm super happy, seeing such a post, because you wouldn't have thought that anything of that will ever happen, right? So, there's also a video of a particular group of men who came out to actually applaud the state governor, the new sheriff in town, applaud him for what he said. Let's watch that video together, okay?
Now that we have candidates that have been made in various primaries, I want to really hit the ground running for campaign. We are going to campaign as if we have never campaigned in the state before, because of the way we are taking this election seriously. Because we want to affirm that we actually won the election, the last governorship election overwhelmingly. We want to prove to the whole world, to Edo State, and to Nigerians, that we actually won those elections. So we are not going to leave any stone unturned in the campaign. And we are also sure that anybody who tries to stand on our way will smoke that person out.
Smoke the person out.
Well, since morning while the primaries were going on, there's been a lot of criticism all over the press about the statement that Governor made yesterday when he was receiving one of the remaining of PDP Edo Central, where he said that Peter Obi has to take permission before he lands. And I think the governor was right in saying that.
Can you imagine?
Because we are also saying that the governor can say that because of the kind of hatred that people have for Peter Obi in this state.
Why? Why hatred?
And when you have people, so many of us that have such hatred for people like that, especially when they came to Edo State and people died, it is proper for him to tell the governor before he will come, so that people like us will be sent on errand out of Edo before he can come and possibly go. I'm sure that's the reason why the governor made that statement. That's why I think the governor made that statement, and it's correct. And we support him in whatever he's saying. So whatever anybody is saying, they're just saying rubbish. And I also want to send a message to people who call themselves ADC in this state, that they should be very careful, because we only have PDP remaining, not ADC. So if you want to identify with ADC, you have to leave and do for us. That is my message to all of them. And we want to appeal to Edo State people, and most especially where those elections are going to be held, that we will campaign and we all see the good work the governor is doing for the state.
So you guys heard what this man has said there, that they will smoke people out. How many people has it smoked? Anyway, with that being said, there was also another video I want us to listen to and watch together. It's from Honorable Aguocha. It pretty much is the nail on the head about what what Senator Monday Okpebholo actually meant. In a way, it was more or less like putting a contract out for like a hitman allegedly. So let's listen to him.
Edo State, whatever he says, he will get. That is a clear, incitement to assassination or to murder of Peter Obi. And no matter how you see it from any political perspective, the government at the national and people of goodwill, regardless of their political perspective, ought to call this governor to order, to recant what he said. You can't say that if anybody comes to your place, that whatever he says he gets. That means that you are indirectly telling your people that if Peter Obi, if they are in the purview of Peter Obi, they can assassinate Peter Obi, they can murder Peter Obi and nothing will happen. We are still in a democratic society. Peter Obi has the fundamental right to be in Edo or any other place otherwise minded, and he doesn't require the authorization of the governor to visit.
Exactly.
We have our freedom of association as enshrined in our constitution, so it will be important, clearly important, that regardless of the partisan politics that is being played by the governor of Edo, that he cannot incite his people into believing that whatever they see Peter Obi in the vicinity of or the boundary of Edo State, that they can assassinate or murder him.
Exactly. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that? This man put it the way anybody out there is actually terrified of putting it. Anyway, guys, I just want to let you guys know that this is the way to go forward in regards to fighting cases like this in Nigeria, because if we are all keeping our hands folded, we will never get this country back. And with that being said, I'm going to also drop other videos of what learned people had to say. Apparently, there was an apology from Very Dark Man to Peter Obi, apologizing on behalf of Edo people. They often come up with so many atrocities that they say if Peter Obi went to visit so places, and then there was a stampede. Whereabouts is a stampede? If it was a huge stampede, how come no news channel reported it? Guys, I'm going to pop those videos there.
He cannot come to Edo without telling me, because his security will never be guaranteed. Whatever happens to him when he's in Edo State, he will take it. Whatever happens to him when he's in Edo State, he will take it. Whatever happens to him when he's in Edo State, he will take it.
To be clear, Honorable Commissioner, rather, are you saying the visit to the School of Nursing by Mr. Peter Obi caused a stampede that led to the death of, is it 3 people now?
Yes. The intelligence report brought it out. 2 died in the hospital. They rushed them, actually. Let me tell you, Many of these things, we don't alarm the public with some of these things. And you know that anywhere Obi enters, there's this euphoria. People who don't know him deeply, who just see him and they say, this is Obi, the Messiah they want. And they rush after him. And that euphoria, ecstasy, can cause stampede.
Just to be,
but it did not reflect in votes.
is it the same? Is it the same visit that we're seeing on the screen that you're referring to? And is the school authority also aware of this fatality that you speak to, or is only the government that is aware?
Obi, apart from going to that school, went to other places. He cannot just go to that school and go like that. When Obi comes to a place, there's another place he can go to. There are other places. People are waiting for him.
But
people along the road and all.
Okay, this stampede you speak to, was it at this visit or another visit? Just to be clear again.
No, this July 7th. That's why he has been visiting now, and the governor has not taken it seriously. It's because of this incident. And he does not want casualties in the state. He's a man of peace, and he's giving to civility.
At the risk of seeming to overflog the issue, are you saying that it was as a result of the visit to the School of Nursing or to other places? Where exactly did this stampede?
His visit was not only School of Nursing. They're not hiding fast from you people.
And so where exactly did this stampede happen? Where exactly did it happen in Edo State?
You said?
Where exactly did this stampede happen in Edo State?
In Benin, they took some of them to the hospital. And they are in Benin. They couldn't have taken anybody from Ekpoma to Benin now.
Honorable Hambaba, you're not answering the question directly. Where exactly, which location in Benin did the stampede happen?
I did not follow Peter Obi in the itinerary to where he followed. But I know that was what happened. I was even supposed to address the press on it. They said, don't panic the public.
Well, Commissioner.
Peter Obi knows all this.
Well,
Peter
these are
Obi
facts.
knows all this.
These
so
details.
We are taking.
Okay, go on.
You said? So we are taking. It's sort from being taken away. When you stampede, people will step on human beings.
But a stampede is a big incident that cannot be ignored, that could have been reported, that would have caught the attention of the press. So if indeed it is related to any of the visits of Mr. Peter Obi to Edo State, it should have come through, and it shouldn't be anything that would be a matter of debate or controversy. So can you tell us where exactly it happened in Benin City or in other parts of Edo State?
I know that he visited SM Philomena, where I gave them money, and other places I didn't follow him. But after the whole thing, that's what happened. Of course, you know that when things happen like this, it's just like when there is crisis. Anybody can take advantage to injure his former enemy. But why should there be crisis? Why should there be stampede? Why should there be that kind of ecstasy, rush, and all? If police, security operatives were on ground to control those things, nothing like that would have happened.
Honorable Commissioner, we appreciate the information you're giving us, but just so that there can be irrefutable proof and evidence, are you able to provide evidence as to these fatalities that you speak to? I mean, it shouldn't be hard to prove. Are you able to get back to us today with evidence to show Nigerians that indeed what you say is true?
I have Kayode's number, yes, if that's what you want. But I am telling you, the governor is really serious about the security in Edo, sanity in Edo, and this is why he gave that security advisory that respect the protocol.
He pointed out that Section 41 is very clear. And let me state what Section 41 said clearly. That every citizen of Nigeria shall be entitled to move freely on the line, throughout Nigeria, and to reside in any part thereof. And no citizen of Nigeria shall be expelled from Nigeria, or denied entry thereto, or exit therefrom. If you put it into context with Edo State, it simply means no citizen of Nigeria can be expelled from Edo State or denied entry into Edo State or exit therefrom. And every citizen of Nigeria has the right to move freely in Edo State. So what the governor said is unconstitutional, it is illegal, it is irresponsible, and it's largely illiterate. Coupled with Section 39 that guarantees freedom of expression and Section 40 that guarantees freedom of association and assembly. Having said that, as a lawyer, let me talk as an opposition leader. This is a direct attack, threat, intimidation of opposition leaders. Recall that Adams Oshomole blocked airports. Even the Minister of Aviation noted that what he did was wrong. Yet nobody threatened him. Nobody locked him up. If it were an opposition leader, he would have been in jail cooling off before anything is said and done. But whenever you come to APC, your sins are forgiven. And look at an innocent citizen, just because he's an opposition leader. He's been threatened, his life been threatened, that he should not step into Edo State by a governor that is INEC produced, figure challenged, pinchomic and petite, and largely illiterate, like I said. Now, let me come in from the point of being a citizen from Igbo extraction. I sense tribalistic, cheap, ethnic bigotry in this governor. If Peter Obi were to be a leader from Hausa land or from Yoruba land, this governor will not dare make such a statement. Recall, when 16 persons were killed in Edo State, before even making any investigation, he ran to Kano State to prostrate. That was a good thing, because life is very, very essential. The same governor that did that is the same governor that's threatening the life of a human being for just coming into your state. This is very annoying. It's a direct threat to Igbo people. It's a direct threat and exhibition of being an Igbo hater. And that should stop. Let me tell you, from where I come from, when you kill even a madman, that's when you know that he has a brother. If a strand of hair falls from Peter Obi, because this is a direct attack and threat to his life. Remember, the governor made it clear. He said his security can no longer be guaranteed. He used the word never, if he does not take permission from him. Let me ask Monday Okpobole, does it mean that when he finishes as a governor, before he travels to any state in Nigeria, he would have to seek the permission of all the governors? Okay. Does it mean that 200 million Nigerians, before they step into Edo State, they would have to seek permission from the governor? Okay. And in the case of AMPP versus the IGP, the law has even been made clear that you don't even need permission, even when you want to embark on a protest. And I'm talking about peaceful protest. Okay. If you don't need permission when you want to embark on a protest, how can a governor be talking about permission to visit a state? Okay. That is in bad taste. That is offensive.
These are the questions.
I reject it with everything that is within me. You know, that is why Julius Caesar said, in Julius Caesar, he said, let me have men about me that are fat, sleek-headed men, such as Monday Okpobole, who has a lean and hungry look. They think too much of themselves. He says some men are dangerous.
Okay, Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo, let me
sure if you go to his office.
First of all, on behalf of the great people of Edo State, I would like to apologize to the whole Nigerians and to Peter Obi for what the present governor of Edo State said in this video. Very clearly, first of all, let me quote him. He said he's sending a direct message to Peter Obi that his security will never be guaranteed when it comes to Edo State. He went further to say whatever happens to Obi when he's in Edo State, he will take it. And the governor said he's serious about it. This looks like a threat to tell Peter Obi that if you come to Edo State, anything will happen to you, you will use your career. Definitely something might happen to him when it comes to Edo State. The governor is obviously preaching hate, and we are not like that in Edo State. So on behalf of the great people of Edo, please, Nigerians, we are begging you that we are very, very, very sorry. Now, I want you people to understand something, right? This thing is a pattern. You understand? It's a pattern. What they are doing now is the states that Peter Obi won during the presidential election, they are turning their governors to start attacking Peter Obi deliberately. First, it was the governor of Benue State. It's either Obi won the state or he was close to winning the state. So they will definitely expect more to come. Now, this one in Edo State, as you can see here, in the presidential election, APC amount of votes is 144,471. Then you have PDP 89,000, you have NNPP 2,000, then you have Labour Party 331,000. And you know Obi campaigned under Labour Party. Now, if you go to Benue State, because the governor of Benue also did something similar, you can see APC 310, PDP 130, NNPP 4,000, and LP 308. So just a close margin of barely 2,000 people. So what they are doing now, any state that showed Obi support, love and strength, they will actually turn their governors against them or try to scare the people just in case they present Obi as the presidential candidate for the new ADC. So it is political. My people in Edo State, I'm pretty sure they are not joining them to do this. All those people want to see for there where they make noise. Now paid actors, all those ones are paid actors. Now let me now send a message to the governor. He said you are the new sheriff in town. You are not a sheriff. If you are a sheriff, you will not talk like this. It's obvious that somebody is sending you to do whatever thing you are doing. So you cannot boldly say you are the new sheriff in town. I would say maybe you are the new, what will I say in order not to offend you now, but I still want to offend you so that you remind yourself of who you are. But you can still not remind yourself of who you are, because at the end of the day, I don't think people really voted you from the look of things. I don't think it looks like something where I just can't give you. So you have to actually work for your paymasters, because you are not even a sheriff. So stop saying there's a new sheriff in town. Now you're talking about say Peter Obi donate 50 million. According to you, then after he left, 3 people buy. Go and see what is happening in Nigeria there. Peter Obi no donate for them. What are you doing about the people where they kidnap? What are you doing about the people where they buy for them? Recently, no. Army and the people of they get problem. They expected you to intervene. You didn't say anything about it. You didn't say anything about it. It's by the intervention of God. It's by the intervention of God. If not, you will just keep quiet. You will just keep quiet. You went to go and show one road. Say, Obaseki not do the road. You enter inside the bottom and go see that same road again. You never see one. 2027 is still in front. When I don't start from 2025, the campaign. There's a big billboard in Edo State. If you don't enter inside the airport, you will see Asimade 2027 is already settled. In 2025, people are obviously scared of something. When I fear, that is why now I fear. What's my fear? I'm not going to campaign for nobody. I don't talk about this kind of thing. We cannot be on social media and we'll now see things like this. I will not talk against it. You are preaching hate. You are threatening the man for no reason. For no reason. All this one now make people no come that state. That's making no come to campaign because they are very, very certain that the guy man will win the state. So all these things that they are doing, very just did it. This one, just watch. It will be a pattern now. Any state where Labour Party they close to winning for the poll, or states where Peter Obi win during the presidential election. And that states by that, they will tell the government to say he is not welcome in the states. Come on. We don't need all this. We don't need all this. Again, I always say this thing. You will never need to campaign if you do well for your states, or if you do well for the country. The biggest mistake when I see what you make when you enter inside presidency, and that subsidy when go come out. That subsidy remove when do. And after then, the money when say we used to work, you don't do anything. So people they suffer. When I leave road, we're not good for the whole Nigeria, go start new road. You cannot fix Lagos to Abuja road, where a lot of business people they use, they bring their goods, come to federal capital and other states along the federal capital. You could not fix the road. You could not fix that road. There are a lot of roads that are damaged in Nigeria. You could not fix it. You go start new roads, say na coastal Calabar highway, and the coastal with it. How much Calabar they bring for Nigeria? How much? If not that you people are looking for a way to actually do one or two chua. How much? So this president's administration, they failed in a lot of areas. I said the only one thing when they brag before, the only one thing, they say ASU did not go on strike for 2 years for the first time. ASU they strike now. ASU they strike now. My own, I'm not going to talk my own and the insecurity. People are dying left, right, and center. People don't buy everywhere. See just now, just till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. Benue till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. And finally, I don't think anybody can stop anybody from entering any state in Nigeria. I don't think so. because this Nigeria, all of us get some. I don't think me and make I enter states, because I don't enter the states, or to see waiting for my own country, Nigeria. When I don't need visa to go, when I don't need passport to go, my own country, Nigeria, I don't go fit move. Now Peter Obi could follow and all those ones, but I understand it. People have the military, you have everything. I beg, you're not like that in Edo. I beg. Nigerians, please. Now for Obi get highest votes for the last election. I beg. When I know let this governor is our representative talking on our behalf. They are doing their policies.
Mr. Peter Obi can go anywhere, just as you and I can go anywhere in this country. In fact, Section 41 says if we choose, we can choose to reside there. In fact, Section 15, sub 3 and 4 says that in fact you can leave your part of the country and go and settle and marry in another part of Nigeria. If Mr. Peter Obi decides tomorrow to take a second wife, will Okwebolo say he cannot come and take an Edo woman? He does not have such powers. No. And he says it's a protocol matter and all that. We saw the video now.
Yes.
So why do people lie in the face of evidence?
Yeah.
And then again, protocol. He's not a protocol person. He has described himself as chief security officer. As chief security officer, as Mr. Femi Falana pointed out, he is supposed to ensure the security and welfare of everybody, not to isolate Edo State and say people that are politically against his own interests must not come there. Right. I agree with Mr. Femi Falana that he owes, to start with, that's the minimum. He owes Mr. Peter Obi an apology. Yeah. And he also owes the rest of us in Nigeria an apology. Yeah. And the people of Edo State an apology for putting his foot in his mouth. This is what we say when we argue that people who are going to be appointed to positions of our authority should have a certain minimum of enlightenment.
So do you know that he's is it the WAEC results? His results were trending online, Dr. Bati, all weekend. I mean, the results, if it is accurate, he was like a D student. He had a lot of Ds and probably one C. But another thing that was also trending, Dr. Bati, the fact that Femi Falana had called him, what did he say? The new sheriff in town. If you can pull up our picture of the day. And that is of Governor Okwebolo wearing a sheriff hat. There you go. The new sheriff in town, Dr. Bati.
Well, when he took his oath of office, he swore to uphold the Constitution of Nigeria.
Correct.
Everything he has done or said, spoken threat, with regard to Mr. Peter Obi, flies in the face of the oath of office that he took.
Right.
The more reason why you should.
And please, if you've watched, please leave your thoughts and opinion as always. And if you've watched this video till now and you've not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section. Do not hesitate to join my membership. Share this video. Let's continue with the conversation in the comment section in regards to those videos you've just watched and what you actually think is going on. And I will see you guys at some point later on. All right. Bye for now. Bye.